we can't socialize with people that's not on the same frequency as us.
That shit draining too.
And it starts to get awkward.
That shit is so draining. It's so.
And it's not that it's awkward for you. It's you just know it's awkward for everyone else. Cause they like, why he not talking? You know what I'm saying? Cause eventually you don't have nothing else to say on that low level frequency conversation.
Y'all niggas just get on y'all phones and then.
You know what I'm saying? When people get, I notice things about people like when they don't know how to communicate properly, they get on their phone.
The body language start changing.
Body language, they start getting like, what's the word? What is it? Timid, like mad, like you know, like conservative, reserved, and it's just you start feeling the tension. Because people, at the end of the day, people don't want to communicate. They don't like talking about how they really feel, about what they think every day. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm about to say I don't know why, but I do get it because I was in that place like a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I was very depressed and I was like in a dark place because I was confused. I started experiencing things, seeing things, and like I understand why people are so big on like artists.
You think
like
that's that third eye shit? You think that's really what it is? Like when you start awakening, because it's like when we used to like back then when we was fucking with like, you know, the shit we was fucking with like Joey and them, they used to always reference that like third eye shit and all that, awakening and all that type of shit. You feel like that's what it is? It's like you awakening. You think that's what it is? I think third eye.
See, I'm not an expert on this,
right?
So I don't want to say because you know people about to be like, they said they opened their third eye, they did this. Like I'm not saying I opened my third eye because I don't know what that really comes with,
right?
But I studied it a lot, and I'm aware, and that's what it is. Like it's about you opening up your mind and just being aware to like a lot of stuff. I'm not saying like I'm out here on some shit, like I'm on some floating and
like all that other shit. But it definitely was an experience though.
Yeah.
Like it definitely was when all that shit coming at you and you start overthinking and you think about everything in the world.
Like literally everything to the T, the bone of it. Like
and your thoughts can't stop and shit like that.
Like last year, before I dropped out of college, I was going through it. Like I witnessed 3 suicides. You know what I'm saying? I seen people's first reaction was take their phone out and record it.
Right.
And that kind of like it made me realize how evil this world is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how the agenda, like this world is not. I don't even know how to put it in words. Like.
Another thing, check on your fucking friends, dog.
Yeah, who you surround yourself with.
You don't know what the fuck niggas be going through. But this could be so simple.
I'm happy you said that because during this time, I was putting out quote unquote sad music. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to artists like XX Tentacion, rest in peace.
I said fuck the book.
Yeah, like I was listening to artists that was quote unquote sad, and like I was making quote unquote sad music, but it was really a cry for help.
And nobody
was really like hearing me, and it's unfortunate because it was family. You know what I'm saying? Like it was family because I don't have like friends.
Right.
I don't have like a lot of my friends know who they are. I have a small group of friends, but my friends was really more so family because I have a big family. So like when I was going through all this, they wasn't hearing me. You know, they was calling me weird, and I started getting like distant from them. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like
same shit with me.
I started researching different shit. Stuff would start coming to my phone and like
you start feeling
I open my
crazy,
mind.
Though.
Open. You said it's a third eye. It may not be, but I know I'm working on that third eye currently.
Yeah, you know you experienced something, and on that other side, it's like I could just speak for, like I said, well, we had this conversation before, but like the feeling that you have on the other side of all that awkwardness and all that weirdness, again, it's like the peace that come along with going with all that is
like
crazy.
Going through all that,
like you feel like a whole new person.
Because the thing is, a lot of people aren't mentally strong enough to survive through it. A lot of people, especially in this day, there's a lot of suicides because of they don't know how to deal with it. And before I went through it, I didn't understand those people. But when I started to go through it, I'm like, wow, like I get it.
It's kind of like if you know.
It humbles you in a way too.
No, I definitely do.
It humbles you in a way too. You start to love yourself more. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
cause you gotta look inside yourself.
When you come out of that, you need the charger. When you come out of that stage of depression, like I'm talking about severe. Everyone's depressed.
Right.
Like whoever's on this podcast, you're depressed.
Right.
You're not really happy. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's listening to this, you're not really happy. Your happiness is what someone else made for you.
Yeah, you put this on that side.
You know what I'm saying? So I just had to get that out the way. But there's levels to depression. I'm talking about like the severe depression where you like every day you wake up, you like what's the purpose of me living? What's the purpose of me doing this? Wow.
Dog, I used to wake up every day.
Wake up confused and shit.
Just confused, and the shit just ain't go nowhere.
And it was like every day.
You go to sleep, you get that feeling.
You'll go to sleep, you'll wake up the next morning like, fuck, I'm still here. Mm-hmm. Now what? Like, what am I supposed to do today? What's gonna happen today? And it's just like you notice you start not eating.
I was getting skinny as shit, man.
You notice you start not doing what you quote unquote have to do. Like you stop going to work, you stop
caring about yourself.
You stop caring about yourself.
Your hygiene and shit.
You stop getting haircuts. You stop caring about your appearance.
Check on your friends.
Yeah, check on your. That's the moral of this. Make like even if you don't understand, even if you don't understand what they're going through, just listen.
Listen for the signs.
That's really what that's all you have to do. All you have to do is just listen to them. Don't question them. Don't call them weird. Don't even distance yourself from them because they peep those things and they start bugging them out like, wow, I know why they not being around me. It's because of this. And now you got them in their head and they feel like they worthless.
They alone. They don't got nobody.
Check on your friends. Listen to them. Even if, like I said, even if you don't understand.
Just try listen. To understand.
Just listen.
Just listen, bro. That's a scary place to be in.
It's very scary and everyone's gonna go through it. Everyone. You may not go through it now, but you will have some point in your life where you just like, I need help.
For anybody, like I said, for anybody that's going through that shit, trust me, like, if you look inside yourself, on the other side of that, it's gonna be, I can't explain that feeling. There's days where I don't have shit right now. And it's like, I'm so at peace.
Yeah, like right now, the people that know, right now, I haven't been in school and I haven't been working a job for a year now.
But you at peace.
But I'm at peace. I don't care about money. I don't care about nothing. Clothes. I don't care about nothing. I care about my well-being, my craft, my mind, and how I use my energy. That's all I care about. I don't care about my time. I don't care about nothing else but that. And like it's going on a year now.
It brings you closer to the people that you need to be closer to. Like for real. Like you really notice who really there for you.
Yeah, who's really on your same frequency, your same level, mind level, spiritually. Cause that's really what it is. You start meeting your soulmates, like people that heal you.
And you'll know when because it's like the conversation just flows.
It just happened naturally. Like
you don't force nothing. Like
it just
you're not trying to overly impress. You're not trying to. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't have to do that shit. If you gotta do that shit, then it's like
they not for you.
Yeah, they not for you.
And
it's a lot.
Matter of fact, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people who are aware, but they choose to like ignore it and like dismiss it and act like, you know, play the dummy role, like act like they don't know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. But you can feel when they do. That's why they listen. There's a lot of people that like they won't talk because they don't know how to articulate it, but they'll listen, and you could just tell. You could tell who's hearing it, who's it resonating with. So I'm not saying like all your friends don't get it. I'm saying like there are people who do, and they feel like it's easier to live their life not knowing and ignoring the truth. There's people there's people that seek knowledge, and people that, you know, shy away from knowledge. They rather not know. Cause like I said, the scariest thing in life for me, but I feel like it's for anybody, is the unknown.
Right.
You know, they talk about the whole, what is it, what's the shit going on, the aliens and shit, what's the military base shit?
Area 51?
Yeah, like, people want to know the unknown.
Right.
People seek knowledge. People want knowledge naturally. It's naturally because our minds is constantly moving and searching for something new to learn. But like I said, like there are people out there who rather not know. There's people out there that just live by what they was taught, and they don't see other perspectives and opinions.
Right.
And those type people, you can't force
yourself
on them. You just can't force yourself on them because they won't understand. It cause problems. Some people go to the extreme of fighting, killing, just because they believe in their opinion so strongly that no one else's opinion matters.
Right.
And they feel like only their way of living is the right way, and that's not
a good way to live, though.
There's millions of ways to live. There's millions of ways to, you know, be successful. It's not just one way. So let the beat play. Yeah, I'ma let the beat play.
Yeah.
Let the beat play. Yeah, I'm
let the beat play.
Yeah. Let the beat change.
I like
Yeah, I'ma let the
switch
beat
up.
change.
I like the switch up. I feel like if you think you know it all, you hindering yourself. Like, if you think you know it all, you stunting your growth.
Yeah, no one likes to know it all.
Yeah, like you gotta be able to take in knowledge from. You could gain life experiences from anybody. It don't gotta just be from the rich nigga.
Like you get knowledge from a homeless guy. Yeah. You get knowledge from a kid that's younger than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, don't ever like don't ever be afraid of talking and listening to other opinions. Like a lot of people
be open-minded. Don't be closed-minded.
Don't be closed-minded. Don't be trying to like prove your point all the time. Like no one cares about your point. Like at the end of the day, nobody cares.
Sometimes just be quiet and just soak it up. Listen.
Like the problem is nobody listens. Everyone's trying to talk.
Everybody's
on
what they think they know.
Everybody want to comment. Everybody got something to say. But when we sitting down in person, niggas be silent. Niggas be hush mouth. Hey yo, yeah. Hey baby, like, I just want to cuddle, like, I need you. You pull up, skirt. You pull up. So you came over here just to do that? What you mean? What you mean? I'm trying to get my tickle me elmo on.
Yeah, man. Moral of the story.
Listen to your friends.
Stay open-minded. Stay clear.
Continue to seek knowledge. I support seeking knowledge. Because there's a lot of stuff out there to know, and a lot of stuff out there that we don't know.
Stay true to yourself.
Be yourself.
Stay in your lane.
Love yourself. Find your purpose. Follow your path.
Love the ones that love you, man. We out, man.
We out. Ep.2. Yeah. Episode 2.